happening, people? Welcome to another special edition of a Scout UK podcast. Myself, the host, Jason, up in the building, live and direct once again. Quaker Studio. I'm here with three other co-hosts. We've got Corn in the building. What you saying, bro?
I'm blessed. What you saying, man?
Nothing much, man. We got Taddy.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, bro?
I'm all good, man. I'm blessed. What is that?
Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, my team,
Oh, here we go.
my team at the moment, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Whatever, man.
Can't complain.
And then obviously we got IB. What you saying, bro?
Calm still.
Wait, you're live in here, yeah? Luke ain't killed you yet, yeah?
You sure you're alright?
I'm
You sure?
Are you sure?
You sure, yeah?
Yeah, still.
Don't need a helping hand or nothing.
Don't worry. We'll see at the end of the
Like,
pod
what's led you to the studio today, man?
Cause I didn't want to come still.
And obviously we've got two special guests, two guys that I've known for quite a while now. Hey, it's actually been like what, 10, 12 years?
We've known this brother for
Jesus
12 years.
And
Never for 12 years,
yeah,
so.
man, a very great friend of mine, one that has gone from banging ball and playing like I used to think he used to play like Aaron Lennon. And now even looking at it back, he played like Sterling as well at the time, where he was very much like a pacey winger.
Yeah.
Was on the ball direct.
Yeah.
And then he had a shot in him as well.
Look at Shannon to smile.
Look at him. But now he's out here making beats. He's producing hit records for the likes of Heady One, Neeks.
Mika gave you this one.
Hey, listen,
Bruh.
guys like that. Just to name a few, and listen, it's a great honor to have you here. So our first,
thank you, man.
first
Appreciate
guest.
that honor, man.
Obviously, it's Mika in the building, and we've got a youngster, one that we even saw growing up as well.
Same bloodline as well, bro.
Banging ball with us. Now he's in a position where he's able to play for pros. Got Jonas in the building, man. How you doing, man?
Good. Living.
Hey.
Jeez.
Well, listen. Where else can we start? But
Blue side.
but with my my beloved Chelsea. It was okay, guys. It was a 3:00 kickoff, and it was against Brighton. Graham Potter going back to his old club, and
Oh, you were away as well?
and he suffered his first loss, and a quite brutal one, a 4-1.
Man said, welcome home, you know.
Bro.
Hey, they weren't even charting. You get sacked in the morning.
Yeah.
Wait, already?
Yeah.
Yeah, violent.
So it's
Man.
Brighton fans, man.
harsh.
I hear it.
Yeah, they had a little bit of fun there,
And
but yeah.
cooking Kukurea as well.
Listen.
The whole game. They were
A 4-1.
onto
Oh,
him.
yeah, Kukurea went
Onto him.
Oh, yeah.
Onto him.
Sorry, Jason, you could see because all us with the score like
guys,
that.
I just want to quickly breeze through this and hear you guys' points. But yeah, a 4-1 loss to Brighton. One that bro, there's just too much going on. In terms of what we saw from Brighton, they were just cutting us open in the midfield, especially. Casado,
What a
What
player.
baller.
he's a football player.
What a player.
He's a baller.
Sorry,
He's a
before
baller.
we talk about midfield, I heard your front three was Havertz, Sterling, and Mount, or was it something else?
Nah, it wasn't.
It was a
It
front
wasn't.
two.
It was Gallagher.
Sorry, that was
not?
it. Gallagher was in your
Mount,
front
and
three, is what I heard.
Havertz. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Gallagher was in the
Gallagher.
front three.
That's what I was hearing.
Yeah.
It was Gallagher.
It was Gallagher,
But to be fair,
yeah.
Gallagher was kind of the link between the
The midfield and the
attack, so-
yeah, something like that.
I know, but he's been playing well in that position before. So,
In
I guess-
what position was he playing him in the front three?
so he kind of plays on the right hand side.
False number 10,
You know
bro.
the two behind
That's what I was
the line.
thinking. They're gonna
yeah.
play him as a
It was
false
a
10
false
or
10.
false
Yeah.
nine.
But here's
That's
the
it.
thing, right? Because with Potter, especially if you watched his games fully, like you could see that the set formation
Is not the
not what
formation.
you're going to see throughout the game, and especially when we're either in transition or we're on the ball or we're holding the ball or we're trying to overload. You could see a lot of players being moved around left, right, and centre. And Gallagher was kind of occupying that right hand side because of his energy and also him being able to whip in a ball, as you saw for the goal for Havertz. But overall, dog, it was whack. We was whack. Couple own goals.
Hey, that was a finish by Loftus Cheek though. Do you know you started it?
I haven't seen
Do you know
anything.
you started it? It was Thiago, you know. Yeah,
He started all
Thiago
of
with
this-
that, his
Oh, that's
mistakes.
easy.
Yeah,
Thiago
He
was
started all of
he
it.
was moving jengi in the beginning,
Yeah.
and I thought, alright, cool, he was getting himself out of those situations, and then
But that causes problems for the team, though.
Man just capitulated.
Exactly.
Hey, he
afterwards,
saved you lot twice,
Twice,
though, with them
yeah.
goal line clearances.
yeah. But
though,
remember,
to
it
be
was
fair.
out of
I swear that was his mistake.
yeah,
Yeah, it
especially
was
the first
one.
The first
yeah.
one was out of his mistake, and then obviously the corner, he headed it over, and then after that he passed it to the defender, to the striker. Sorry.
Nah, it was
And-
both his mistakes, though. Because the corner they nearly scored from was from the initial mistake.
Oh yes, it
Was
was.
it?
It was.
So
yeah,
So it was both his
was,
fault, bro. So
was,
he had
yeah.
to sort it out.
It was.
Listen,
He sound like a bad game.
Listen,
bro.
you know, sometimes you know what? Sometimes
And this
you have
was
a bad
early in the game,
Yeah,
you know.
sometimes you have a bad game and you never. You know what's crazy though? After 2-0, we kind of held our own,
Until you conceded.
and
the
then
third.
we scored
Yeah.
the third goal,
Yeah,
and then
it's
it was
peak
like,
still.
yeah, bro, it was over. So then after that, we came in at half time. Came out after half time, and then haven't scored pre.
Wait, so it's 3-0 in the first half?
Yeah,
What?
3-0.
yeah. What was bro? Two.
Look at Whitehorse.
Pass,
two
pass the
own goals.
pad,
Hot
bro.
take about
Nah, but
Havertz.
Brighton are cold, though,
He's
man.
not
Oh
good.
wait.
He's,
So
he's not good.
So
Nah. I actually think he's good, yeah, but I think he's in the wrong setup.
That's a man that knows ball
but
there.
here's the
bro.
thing, right? We
That's a man that
But
knows
we're hitting
ball
bars,
there,
but he's
bro.
in
Fair
the
enough,
wrong
innit?
setup.
It's true.
I understand that, right? And for the most part, we've heard a lot of the time that you know he's a 10 or he's a false 9, he's a 9, he's a right winger, he's a left winger. For me, it's been how many seasons? 3.
3 now.
Is it
Yeah,
3?
Third season, yeah.
Third season.
It's his first season here,
Swear.
and we still don't know his best position.
Yeah,
You know his
that's actually scary, you know.
Come on, and the thing is, right? It's crazy because in one game, like midweek when we were in the
What?
Champions League,
Yeah, he slapped it. Top bin.
great
yeah.
goal against Salzburg, and he
Now-
was really good.
In my eyes, he's a false 9.
He is
That's
a false
it.
nine.
I think
false
he's a
nine,
false
10,
9.
innit?
Yeah.
But the thing is, when we play him as a false 9,
I don't think he's a false 9 in a 3 at the back. I feel like, you know how Man City played a false 9 last
Okay.
season?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like that suits him more.
He's
Because he
like
has
a-
runners.
Yeah, he's like
better
a
more.
Foden kind of false 9. You see when Pep was playing Foden as a false 9,
In,
sometimes.
yeah.
but the
Like,
thing,
give him the freedom to
but
run
the
around.
thing is,
and that.
right, when we've given him the free, I understand the point of it being different with a 3 at the back and you know 4 at the back, but for me, I don't know, man. I don't see enough of him. And there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games where he's very much, even when he's playing in these positions, he's playing in these little pockets where he's in between the midfield, the defensive midfield and the centre backs. It's like we're giving you the ball, but you're not really doing much. There's guys around you, but you're not really trusting them, and you're very lethargic. And sometimes, for me, he can be great.
But
he
in
can
your
be great,
but
but
in
he
your
can
system,
be
bad.
He can be bad.
in your system, it relies heavily on wing backs, as we know, right?
100%.
And I feel like
As I had said
the
the past season.
double pivot that you play means that he doesn't have as many runners because he's only got the 2 10s behind. But sometimes one of them might be a bit deeper, a bit wider. So there's no one to like bounce 1-2 quick and then for him to either get a shot off or play out wide or something like that.
yeah,
So I feel like he's a bit restricted. Watch when he leaves, he'll blow. Watch.
Because we're back to Germany.
same.
Not even. He could go anywhere. He could go anywhere.
The thing is, right, with
And he'll
Havertz,
play
he's-
better.
I think he's got. I don't know how, but I think he's got enough of a credibility because of the goals that he'll be scoring in international football, even in the goals he's scored at Chelsea, where there could be a team that can take him, put him in a position where he's able to succeed
Send him to Bayern.
and be yeah,
He'll-
a buy,
bro,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
oh, it's
Send him
peak.
to
But
Bayern.
there is the
It's
thing, right?
peak.
It's like, okay, so what do Chelsea do to provide that for him? Like that could get him in a position.
Don't play Sterling and Pulisic as wing backs. That's the
They play as back.
bro. That's what I
That's a
wanted to
violation,
bring up.
bro.
That's what I wanted to bring up. You can't.
Pulisic, I can understand, but Sterling.
Sterling
that's a
wing-
violation.
Bro,
that's rude, you know.
Bro,
But here's the thing: we were saying
That's
that the wing back situation, yeah. Even with Sterling as a whole, I'll be real, man.
He's been
Hey,
mid.
hey, what you're starting to see now?
You know when they say, don't buy players that Pep wants to buy, and
wants to
don't
sell.
buy players that he wants to sell, because
Bro.
he often finds himself.
Pep is a generational liar, bro.
But it's,
Man said he's a
He's a
generation.
but
generational
the
liar.
thing is, right? It's tricky because I'm trying to figure out why Sterling Because for me, he can play it.
Nah,
as a
Pep
He's
saw
not-
it. Pep
he's
saw
just
it.
not good anymore.
He saw it. He
I
saw
think
it.
we have to
You
like.
think?
I think that's what it is.
Sterling's
I-
good, man.
I don't think he's as good as
I just
he
think it's
once
Chelsea.
was.
I just don't think Chelsea play football that suits a lot of their players. When I say,
Yeah,
and I've been
like-
saying, for the past season, their formations have never benefited their attackers. And I can't remember. Somebody said this recently. I'm like, bro, I told you this, and you disagreed with me. We argued about this. About your system not benefiting your front three, and it never has.
Even
the
the
thing-
formation.
But the thing is, right?
doesn't either. Doesn't.
I
help
feel
him either.
like, although yes, attack the three at the back it could put. No, I don't know. No. If I take it back, I feel like with three at the back, the right attackers is a formation that provides success, and you can see it even if to a lesser extent. You can see Man City playing three at the back when Rodri.
Don't start.
No,
Come
but let's
on,
be real though.
man.
Let's be real though. When
Don't-
Rodri, when
come
Rodri
on,
sits,
man.
when
They don't
Rodri
have the depth
sits,
to play free at
It's
the
not
back,
even
man.
that. You play it in a different way than how City do.
because remember they have technicians on the ball.
But remember, City then moved to 2-3-5, not just 3-2-5. That's the thing. Like so you can't even say, oh yeah, we have like you man usually have like Silva and Chalobah, for example.
Yeah.
Kukurea will push a bit more into
Yeah,
midfield.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you have the basis of it,
Yeah.
but you don't have the rotations that Man City do, which is why
That's
it doesn't.
why- but
it
that's
won't
players,
bang
though.
as much.
Is that players?
It's coaching.
No, is that coaching or is it just
no,
players?
no,
'Cause
no.
I-
It's
I-
but it's definitely
both. No,
it's always
it's both.
both.
It's
It's
both.
always
Exactly.
both.
I'll be
Exactly.
real. It's both
Always
in it,
both.
but there is an aspect of coaching where it's like if your system relies only on one sole put and you like, and if it relies on one sole thing, and for you man, it's your wing backs. Your wing backs are your main outlet and everything. If you're not gonna coach the rest of the 11,
But no, I don't
or the
think
rest
know.
of the
I don't
eight,
think they have. I think they're
I just
over
think-
reliant.
I just think
Yeah, okay,
playing
you're-
wing backs with no defensive awareness will get you in trouble.
That's what happens.
I think that's what it was.
Especially,
Bro,
but
they
that's,
don't defend.
But that's the thing with Potter recently is that every time we've been hit in the transition since Reece James has gone off injured and Chilwell has been off form since God knows when. Every time we lose the ball because we could have the ball in the opposition's half and cave them in, but once a mistake has happened or we misplace a pass, the transition, them going in and hitting us on the counter, or finished. And I saw it fully against Wolves at home, especially in the first half. And the reason why, because we had Aspilicueta right wing back who played well for a certain extent, but when it was coming back and trying to when we get hit on the counter, Lord have mercy.
It wasn't there a clip with wasn't it Matheus Nunes? And
He literally
Yeah.
drove through other. And the thing is, even on midfield, looking at guys like Jorginho, who's not as athletic, or looking at Kovacic, who may not be.
You're touching on a good point. I want to bring up a
the
point.
athleticism thing.
You know, one thing I realized, yeah, about I would say fullbacks of today, yeah. You see, like the athleticism, like to be able to run up and down the pitch, and also to be able to join the attack, yeah. Like slyly, Reece James's injury has made me realize like how important that he is to Chelsea's team. It's like kind of similar to like how like Trent a bit plays and even Cancelo as well.
Yeah.
Because Cancelo's up and down, but he can attack as well. Even though he's not the best defensively, he still like adds like another layer to the game of a defender
That's why.
that can attack. But when
Exactly.
he attacks, it's a mad thing.
Exactly.
It's the way the game's changed, isn't it?
Yeah, like
But
the game's
that's
evolved.
that's what I say. The reason why I can give them a blight for always having the three at the back with Reece James is because when he's on that right hand side,
Yeah, cash money.
Yeah,
Guys,
he's,
it's so
he's a
good.
problem
both
still.
sides of
So
the pitch.
good.
Yeah.
Like he'll run back, he'll face the toughest winger, and then he'll whip in a ball into the area, and it's lovely days. So I feel like if we were to get a left back that complements that,
Well, you have two.
that don't complement that,
Do that.
that don't complement
But you
that.
don't get another
dickhead,
left
you're
back
a
after
dickhead.
signing.
No, we don't. And I feel like
That's the
eventually,
L.
I think eventually now we're gonna have to make the decision whether we're gonna stick to this three at the back or we're gonna have
Chelsea are in a mess, man.
Bro, they've been in a mess for time.
We've been in a mess for a long time.
Potter plays a three at the back, so I don't think you're changing anytime soon.
No way.
Recruitment is the most. This next summer or even January, it's the most important one.
I believe
So
so.
he even goes to Chelsea though.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
I think
Just dashes money everywhere.
He don't know what he's doing.
He wants to know what he's doing. Like I think now he's
that's one thing I like.
I think
about
now
him.
he's trying to actually at least hire people that can.
Why in God's like, for example, why would you buy Oba? For just as an example,
But that was due to
Tuchel
that was on Tuchel trying to get some.
it's very cute,
I
but
think
it wasn't
Sterling should have
needed.
signed for.
I was of the belief that I wanted.
Chelsea.
I was of the belief that he
I
could
think
play.
that was an unnecessary signing, bro. I don't think he needed to go there. Because you even just said it. His style of play, I don't think it suits Chelsea, bro.
No,
Because the way Chelsea play, like, I'm not gonna lie, their playing style, even though they do have players that know how to attack, when they're not attacking, their style is too passive, bro. It's mad passive. For Sterling to play in a team like that, he's not gonna thrive, bro.
that's it.
But that's the thing, right?
He needs it done quickly.
Like,
but
he
you
needs
know-
to be going
but
rapid.
it's difficult because it's like, okay, I understand that you need to be fast paced, moving the ball around, but at the same time, it's like, well, you can't beat your man 1v1.
Bro, Sterling with more than 3 touches, I turned
You
the TV off.
you
bro.
can't
can't,
even
bro.
like
It's
you
not
can't
good.
even give man a little jingy.
His ISO packages, he hasn't updated them since 2015.
Bro, I'm thinking like, bro,
The guy does not have
but
ISO
but
anymore.
You know what
It's
it is
gone.
that it's gone because of Pep.
Oh, let's not do this now and
Pep.
start blaming
Morale's
Pep.
gone.
It's Pep because look,
is Jason Riley in my pep agenda?
because look,
I'll be right here, you know.
Sane was there doing traditional winger. He went back to Bayern. He got his powers back small.
No, I can't lie though.
I don't know.
No,
I don't agree with
I don't
that.
think he did. Sane was being a bozo. He thought he wanted to do the whole thing. You know, I'm now like everyone's right wing or the left wing. They're the opposite foot.
Yeah.
Sane wanted to do that. Then he went to Bayern, and people like he wasn't slapping as much.
Still
on
isn't
the right,
slapping
but
on the
the
right as
left,
much,
yeah, bro.
no.
On the left, he was like on the left at sea. He was cold.
He's been a baller though, man.
He's a
He
baller.
has.
right or left.
But the thing is,
but
him
now-
as well. He's passive. I feel like he's passive.
Who? Sane?
Yeah.
Sane will get at you still.
No,
was-
but I feel like
he's
wait.
man.
From what I saw at
He's
Man
lost
City,
a bit.
Yeah, he lost a bit of
He's
something.
lost something. I don't know what it is because he's still good, but it's like he doesn't have the same like when you watch Sane that
Electricity,
season,
bro.
That's it. He was.
He's
It's
lost
not.
his
It's not.
electricity.
It's not that anymore. Like,
Because remember when he was getting at defenders,
Bro.
getting at fullbacks. You're
it's
thinking,
not even that. Standing start, just
Boom.
knock it past, whip it. He doesn't have that
He was
anymore.
rapid as well, bro.
He doesn't have
Rapid.
that
What are
anymore.
you saying? He's lost that Ryan Giggs touched him. That's how Giggs used to play, innit?
let's leave
Hey, no,
gigs alone, man. That guy there.
As much as I hate,
Yeah,
Sane,
that's what
he was kind of a baller. Over that.
Yeah,
He was kind of a baller.
baller, bro.
He was a baller.
He was a baller, but hey,
In them 90s days, he was a baller,
Hey, listen,
bro.
agenda happy agenda, bro. Listen, I
hear it.
can't get that.
I hate him so much, but Brad, he was a baller, man.
But yeah, let's anything else you guys want to talk about Chelsea?
Why are you good?
Why aren't we good?
Yeah.
It's because we're trying to do what we can do.
They're in
man.
transition.
Yeah, let's keep talking about Chelsea.
Progress.
No, you're next.
you're next. You're definitely next.
You know what? Just because of that, mate.
Let's do a move now.
Just because of that, mate. A 2-1 loss at
Anfield.
Listen, Van Dijk. Hey, your flipping record's done.
At Anfield.
Yeah, bro.
Anfield, you know.
Yeah, bro.
I know. You know what's crazy? Yeah, when Lee scored, he started playing striker.
Wait, they swear.
Stephen Corker
He
vibes.
was up front
no.
the whole
Anyway,
game was up front.
Bro,
Listen,
see,
a 2-1 victory. A 2-1 victory for Leeds against Liverpool at Anfield.
is Joe Gomez still making the England squad, guys?
Joe Gomez with that. But
that
I will let
mistake,
you.
man.
I will let you though.
Nah, man.
Wait. Let's look back at it.
That
though.
was such a poor miss.
Was it?
That's his fault.
It's
That's all his
It
fault.
happens.
Come on.
That mistake,
It
he killed
happens.
It's his
Alisson,
fault.
bro.
It's his fault. Yeah,
Yeah,
He
he
killed
he
Alisson,
stitched
bro. He
him.
stitched
Yeah.
him.
But no, but don't you
Because
think Alisson?
Alisson's gone close to him for the
slipped.
little pass.
Yeah.
Alisson slipped, but
No,
I
man,
feel
he
like he
was
was
never
making
gonna
an
get to him.
angle.
He-
I feel like
yeah.
Alisson was making an angle. So
But remember-
Joe Gomez can take another touch, then pass it back.
But remember, he
Or on
was
his left foot.
making his way to the byline. So I feel like he was just trying to.
Nah,
No,
man.
man.
Alisson
Joe
made the
Gomez
angle
didn't
for him.
look.
that position,
He
bro.
didn't even look.
He
Pass
couldn't
was
even
bad.
use his left foot, bro.
He
Why are you gonna
could've.
pass it out?
Alisson made
That's
the
a bad
angle. He
pass
made the
to make.
angle for him. He made the
Stitched him.
angle.
And I don't think he
Yeah,
looked.
he killed
I don't
him,
think he
man.
actually
He
looked.
didn't
I
know.
think-
Joe
I think
Gomez didn't look.
He just
He
passed
just
it. He
hit.
just passed it because he thought Alisson would be there, but he just passed it anyhow, and then Alisson slipped. Obviously, Alisson slipped. Unfortunately,
He hit him with that AR-45.
Oh, it was peak.
Finished him, bro.
it was rude, bro. Like what was
finished
actually
him.
peak. 'Cause I remember we were watching. I was like, hold on, 'cause I didn't see it, but I was with my boys and with my dad. And my dad was cussing Gomez.
Oh, yeah.
As he always does, he cusses Gomez, isn't it? And I didn't see him go. I was like, hold on, maybe I don't think it was that bad. That's what the replay said. You know what?
really bad.
I understand.
And Alisson's look good as well, so why would you go and do that to him? Like,
There was no Alisson's. It wasn't Alisson's fault. It's all on Gomez.
Nah,
Are we
yeah, Gomez
blaming?
killed
Are
him,
we
man.
blaming Van Dijk as well for reacting slow?
That's what I was
to
gonna go
Rodrigo?
to.
wait, hold on. I was hearing about that. Taddy, really? You're gonna really put Van Dijk involved in that?
No, I'm not. I'm asking a question. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just asking. Like, do we think that
listen.
there was an
Bro,
issue
even if Van Dijk reacts quick, what can he actually do?
there? Maybe block the ball.
He's gonna get
stop
red
the ball.
card. He's gonna
To be honest,
Take it for the team.
I'd rather you take it for the team.
red card in 5 minutes in the game.
Take one for the team.
Red card 5 minutes into the game.
You have a
I don't
penalty.
even think he
You have
gets a.
more
red-
of a-
I don't
you
even
have-
think he gets a.
you
I
have
don't
more
even
of a
think he
chance
gets
of
a
losing
red
the
card.
game.
Hey, listen. You think I'm talking with sense right now? This is for Van Dijk. Listen, Van Dijk, this was for you, bro. Your record's done. And then the second goal. Did you see the second goal?
I don't think I saw. No, I
Oh,
was in the kitchen.
my God.
I was in the kitchen.
Let's
Let's
let.
bro.
Wait,
Right
wait,
now.
wait.
You know, in a game where you just feel like something's gonna happen.
Right now.
Yeah,
I just thought that Leeds were gonna score.
really.
Liverpool
that
missed
whole
the
second, that
chances.
whole second half though, you could tell Leeds were gonna score. Especially there was like a 15-20 minute period where Leeds were on top, and you
Really?
thought,
Yeah, in
They
those
definitely
games, you
should've
never
scored.
give
Oh,
the
that
opposition like
Nonto,
10
he's a
minutes.
baller, man.
"Hey,
Yeah.
bro,"
He's a
when
baller.
he
He's
came
the one
on,
that changed the game, bro.
when he came on,
he created that goal. That
because
Nonto.
you see, he spit facts because Liverpool gained momentum again after Leeds like went off the board. Then he came on.
That guy's a baller.
Changed the game,
He
bro.
caused problems against England when he came on.
Bro.
That game that England lost against Italy.
Okay.
He's a
Still
baller, man. That
played
kid's a
really
baller.
well.
Hey, big man, put the volume down.
Come on, bro.
But yeah,
At least Salah scored.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? At least Salah scored, so you're
It was a
right.
good
So-
goal. I didn't even see the
Yeah, it
goal.
was-
So, bro,
Who, Salah?
11. He's on 11, I think. 11.
In
All
all,
comps
in all
or
comps.
per-
All counts, all counts.
Oh, but
That's
that's
a
insane.
hey.
I think he's on 4 in the league. I think maybe 5.
That's a bit.
Someone double check for me, but I think he's on
That's
4.
a bit.
Damn.
Sorry, I'm checking.
Doesn't
the list.
matter.
Why is Haaland
You know-
17 goals? Bro?
You know, yeah.
Haaland's on
Why is
17.
Haaland on 17?
You know the season's gonna be very special, you know,
Where is that?
because you know how much everyone's gonna change after the World Cup.
Yeah,
I'm
I said that.
telling you,
Football's
what-
gonna change.
Let's
what
bro.
not
it
get
is,
excited. Let's
as
obviously
much as we all hate where the World Cup is positioned, it's a good test.
I think
Because man are gonna come into the thing on form.
like, you never. This could actually like after the World Cup, we'll see a different season.
But you know what though?
Nah, I think it's gonna shape football differently for like
But-
the next like 10 years, bro.
You think?
But you
It's
know,
gonna be
Yeah.
catastrophic like that because whenever has there been a tournament like
Mid-
right
in
in
the
the middle
middle
of
of
the season?
season.
That's mad.
AFCON.
Rather than AFCON,
yeah, but no
I'll
one
be
really
honest.
goes like that. Everyone's gone.
major
This the World
ballers are
Cup.
not like back
Yeah,
in the
you know
day.
what, it's
They
fair,
was, but
fair,
not
fair,
now,
fair.
bro.
Nowadays, the major ballers aren't in AFCON. Like,
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
on in AFCON.
World Cup. Everyone goes.
Like literally,
You link
and-
up
and-
everyone.
at least half of everyone's team is going. World
So
Cup.
you think within the next 10 years that this World Cup could have an
yeah,
effect?
I believe it's gonna have like, I wouldn't say an effect on like, I don't know. To be fair, I just think like it's gonna change the way football goes. Like
They're gonna say fuck it, we'll do another one.
Yeah.
nah,
winter
the
again.
fixtures,
They'll think of it
how the
eventually.
fixtures will go will be different. I think like how even sometimes like how the players are gonna play might even be different because obviously some of them might be fatigued, some might be injured.
I think a lot of guys are in fatigue. And
I think-
I remember thinking to myself, I think it was even a guy like Sterling, he went a period of time where he was playing week in, week out. Then he went into the summer, played in, week out. Like even a guy like Declan Rice,
Man said he's played 70 games.
These men haven't had a
That's
real.
like, who was it at Barca? Pedri.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it Pedro or Gavi?
No,
Pedri.
Pedri. Remember,
He played 70 games.
I remember
Working
seeing the picture of him when the camera was going
70,
around.
90-minute
And he
games.
was God. He was
90
there
That's
like,
mad.
But you know this football thing is it's hard, bro.
It's
Yeah, the
hard.
thing-
Oh.
no one's
Imagine
had a
it's
real.
70
No one's had a
easy,
real
bro.
break
He
since
could
lockdown.
tell us, man.
Yeah.
bro.
That's your area, bro.
Yeah.
No one,
Nah,
no one's
it's
had a
crazy,
real
man.
serious. No one's had a serious break since lockdown. Since lockdown, it's been football.
It's not even that.
And that's why I feel like the season will change after the World
Yeah.
Cup.
This month
Season
there were
change.
9 games. The last time Arsenal played 9 games in a month was 1950.
Wow.
I don't think you lot are deep in that,
Wow.
bro. I don't think this sort of month has ever happened. Why do you think now that bare teams are dropping points?
How can you
You're
have 9
playing-
games in November? You're supposed to
Bro,
have like 5, 6.
you're meant to have like 5,
five,
6 in October. You're playing every 3 days for a month straight.
From the beginning of the season,
like,
and you have a
it's
World
mad.
Cup,
It's
and you have to
league,
come
and
back.
then
And then train.
League,
then come back.
Train every day.
Europe,
you have
League,
less
Europe,
rest
and then
days.
cup games.
And then you have the
Saturday
Champions
as
League.
well.
You have,
Bro,
The jet lag
I remember
as
Premier
well.
League.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Premier League
it's
come back
crazy.
before
Especially if-
everyone. Premier League come back for everyone, you know.
Boxing
We
Day,
come back
yeah.
26.
Just on that,
8
Jonas,
days after it ends as well.
That's dumb.
with you,
It's
Jonas,
so
how do you? Because obviously you have more insight with it being a pro. How does it feel after a game, 90 minutes, and then going into training the next day or maybe a day after?
You know, please ask this question because me and Teddy went ball today, and I tell you, our
My
legs.
ankle is on fire.
Nah, but they have the recovery.
Yeah. So how
they don't-
how does it feel? How does it go?
Usually, if you've had a game the day before, you usually come in next day, do something light, and then it's pretty much recovery. So the next day, you're usually feeling fatigued, and you know. But I don't think it's that bad. I think seasoned pros as well, like you've been doing the routine for like so many years, so it's like you get used to it. So, but obviously, going away to the World Cup and then coming back and then no break in it,
Straight
and it's like the World Cup's
straight back to ball.
different in it.
That is actually crazy.
It's nuts, man.
That's why the season will change us the World Cup.
Do you think it will change for you? Do you think you'll get better? Is that why you're saying it?
Yeah.
That's why you say that.
That's why.
I feel like we'll get better still.
Listen, Liverpool. I couldn't care less.
I think the thing is, you ain't got many players going, do you? Like
Exactly.
Liverpool.
And with players that we have that are going, they're not going to
Van
make it
Dijk,
far in the World Cup.
Henderson,
Nunes.
Nunes.
Yeah, but then again, you got to think about like injuries.
Is Robertson going?
That's what I feel.
Nah, Robertson's going. And Trent won't play.
Nah, he'll play.
Trent will go because of.
He will
go, but
go,
would
but I
he
don't
play?
think he'll play.
Would he
I don't
play?
think he'll play.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
Reece James is not here.
Yeah, that's what
Kyle
I'm saying,
Walker's
he'll play.
on like. We
Is
don't
he
know
injured
what's
as well,
happening. Yeah.
This
at the
gives
moment.
room for Mr. Benny Blanco.
Hey.
Hey, it's true,
Speak
you
on
know
it.
what? You know
Speak
what?
on it.
Oh,
You
you
know
know
what?
what? That was actually a wonderful
it's a
segue.
good segue.
That's
It's a
a
great
wonderful
segue.
Mr.
segue.
Benny Blanco.
It's a great
Listen,
segue, man.
Arsenal. Jesus Christ. David knows, yeah.
You know
My
what?
hatred for Arsenal it proceeds.
But you lot, one thing people need to understand, yeah, like, see Arsenal fans, they can be a bit delusional, innit? But I'm a cynical Arsenal fan, innit? I like to see things how they're presented. So like,
was he always like this in school?
You know what? That
was,
no,
actually was.
he was.
Actually was.
You know what? Out of everyone
was.
else,
He was.
he had his head. He had
Listen,
his head screwed on.
we know a certain couple man.
There's too many man.
Oh, no. We know two man especially. Obviously, shout out Dappo, you. Jesus
Dappo
Christ.
and Kevin, bro.
And Kevin. Oh God. But listen,
You
that's
know the
another
worst.
part
Arsenal
another day.
Worst
in
in
their
school,
veins.
Hey.
bro. Worst ones, fam.
Nah, but with Arsenal right now, like, do you know what? At the start when Arteta came in, just going off the back of all that Unai Emery era,
Yeah,
I was just like,
brother.
cool. We've got another one of these guys in it. I don't know what they're doing. So obviously he's come in now. He's made some significant changes. I've seen he's gone through his debacle with Oba. I'm thinking, raw, like
Even Özil, if you want to.
Özil, he's had his problems with. He's had a problem with
Guendouzi.
Guendouzi attitude.
You know, Guendouzi, that was inevitable. Like Guendouzi's attitude actually just stinks anyway. So I'm not surprised.
I remember
Saliba
Saliba as well.
seems
Saliba as well.
Bad.
Yeah, even
Saliba, the management of Saliba.
Well, he had problems with Saliba. I didn't even know.
No,
that
I don't
was-
think.
No,
I don't
not
think.
problems, but it was very much like
It was weird.
the whole fan base was like, why don't you get this guy? Why don't you play him?
Arteta even said like he's surprised like how Saliba
yeah.
like
Has
actually
reacted.
has reacted because he said I wouldn't be surprised if it was burning with the way we treated him.
So
So
I think
Yeah, that's
I think Saliba himself said, yeah, like when I first came here, I kind of thought, you know what, because of who I am, I'm gonna get in this team. Like, listen, I'm gonna be here in it. And then obviously he got humbled and he went back on loan into France and he came back and said, you know,
Can't
cool.
lie. Based off these performances, though, I can understand.
Exactly,
Why.
yeah,
I
It made
understand
a lot
that.
of sense for it to happen because
Yeah,
it benefited him
He's
a
a
lot more
baller.
than I think a lot more than you actually think.
And do you think that was part of Arteta's thinking? Because if so, then he's a
I don't think
serious
he's
guy,
that
you know.
cold like that, man.
I don't think
He's
he
cold,
thought
but I
about
don't
that.
think he's that cold.
I think he is cold.
Yeah, I think he is cold, you know.
And yeah, that's what
He
I
was
gonna say,
making
'cause,
brave decisions at the beginning.
like, I
that
feel,
takes-
I feel like, you know, when the Amazon documentary, it always brings out the best for the managers.
it's true.
But that one there really made me realize, okay, no, this guy, he's really serious about this thing.
The
and
the
he's
documentary was about him more than the team. I think the documentary was about him. more than
yeah,
the team.
I think it showed more of his leadership and how he goes about wanting to bring the best out of his players. So I feel like
I can't lie, I was watching that documentary. Some of the things he was scribbling on that board. I'm thinking, what's this guy on about?
It was the one when he tried to guilt trip the players. Like at the beginning.
Yeah.
Which was
We talk
that?
about the heart and that.
When he had the photographer come through, for the North London derby.
That's
Nah, I
what
respect
you
that.
know what
Still,
you're doing.
I
I
respect that.
was like,
Still.
even me, I was sliding cash. I was like, I'm Chelsea, but I'm there thinking,
Remember last season when Arsenal beat Burnley 1-0? Odegaard's free kick.
Yeah.
He man started playing well from then.
Yeah.
It was that game where he got into the players' hearts. He started talking about the heart has something to do.
So I think when
with
he-
his health.
It was the Norwich game.
Norwich. That was the
yeah.
first win of the season.
It was something about when he was younger. I feel like do heart surgery. or something.
yeah.
Heart
And then after that
problems.
game, Arsenal went on a run. They were winning
But
games.
here's the thing, though. That's one thing I like about management is that there's different styles of motivation. There's different styles of getting your players to understand your message, and then there's different ways for you to lose your dressing room.
Fam, management and media are the same thing. If you can explain it properly and have everyone on your side, you can do whatever the hell you like.
But the thing is, it's not even just about explaining it properly. It's about, because I feel like
As long as you
They-
win,
they-
as long as you win them over,
they
you're
put
blessed.
they managers, the best managers put it in detail, but they put it in detail in a way where they make these guys understand it.
Simplified,
Perfect.
isn't it?
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
saying for it, like
Yeah.
if you can explain it to a baby, then you've won, innit? Because if the baby can take on board what you're saying,
Yeah.
then I feel like obviously you shouldn't have any problems. So I feel like with Arteta, it was a bit difficult at the start because obviously he's having his issues with some of the players.
Let's not say a bit difficult, bro. It was
Some of them are probably like
tough.
It was rough.
with
It's
big
rough.
egos like Aubameyang, we can all see the guy is a flashy guy. Like with an ego like that, I don't know if he's gonna listen to a new manager, but for him to like freeze him out of the squad like that and to just send him away, and then for the players to see him-
especially after the relationship that they had when he first came in.
exactly.
boys.
Gave
Yeah,
them they
mom.
boys,
Yeah.
captaincy, obviously even winning the FA Cup for
New
them as well.
contract, all of
New
that.
contract, and then after that, him just literally being like, "Bro, that's not it. That's your captain."
I like that though.
It's
because
I like
hard.
that.
You're
I like
thinking
it.
for the
It's
team,
hard
innit?
being a coach because
Hey, wait,
dealing with
wait.
situations like that is difficult.
Wait, that's enough.
But imagine Arsenal. Imagine Arsenal, the new generation of the,
Of what?
title like the Premier League.
Nah, so this is where my
Where
cynical side has to
where
come
this
in.
is their time?
Well, but let's talk
The
about
players are young, you know.
Let's talk about the game though.
That's what's frightening.
A
And that's
5-0
the thing.
victory against Nottingham Forest.
Forget about
I got
next
some,
season, man.
even though we won 5-0, I still got some points.
Go on, tell us.
First half wasn't good.
First half was not great.
No.
Because for us to go 1-0 up only, obviously Martinelli, it was alright.
Sweet header.
It was alright. It was a good header. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't good for Saka to get injured, but this is where I say, like, for football, it's gonna be a bit difficult now going into like so many run of games with the World Cup coming as well because Saka came off injured, and like he was holding his ankle a bit, and I saw that he tried to continue playing on it, but then he got to a point where he had to just say, "Oh no, like, I can't do this," because if he keeps playing like that and he keeps having to like try and force, because we're in a title run as well, for him to try and force himself to play is going to be a bit.
Teddy, you heard
gonna
that,
be a
right?
bit
You heard that,
difficult,
right?
man.
No, we're in the tower run.
Yeah, you heard that. Yeah.
We're
We
not in
are
the-
well.
I just
No,
need him
it's-
to admit it
But
himself.
it's the thing, right?
We're
You
not in the
guys,
tower run.
yeah, but you have
We're
to.
not.
Teddy, stop.
It's,
Teddy,
Ask me in
so wait,
February.
so wait, who's
Ask me
who's in the
March,
title run
bro.
then?
Teddy, agenda.
There's no
agenda.
title
there's
run.
not,
at
you
the
know
moment.
what thing. You know what thing.
It's
Agenda-
just football.
Was that your
Oh,
last?
man.
It's too early to say.
Thank you.
Nah, do you know what? I'll say because we have to face the facts, guys. Currently, we are first, innit? But the cynical side of me says that
We're gonna drop.
we're
off.
gonna slip up because I feel like, for one, like going back to today, Gabriel Jesus had so many chances to score, but
7 shots.
he's not clean.
Swear.
He's not a killer.
He's not a killer.
He's not a killer,
gun.
man.
He's not a gunman.
You know
Which is
what?
what we need.
You know what?
Teddy.
That's where things conflict in it.
I was saying.
With Jesus here, I was like, when he first signed for us, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a great signing. But when I deep it again, it's like there were so many times, even at City, where he had bare chances and he just couldn't put
Do you
them
know what
away.
it is with
It's a
him?
confidence.
Yeah.
You
You
reckon?
reckon?
I think he's in his
Is he
head
in
too
now?
much.
Yeah, I think he is a killer striker, but I know it myself. Like, if I score 1 week and I score again the next week, bro, you're gonna keep it going. But I feel his confidence. I don't know where or what game.
So,
it's like knocked off.
talk me through the psyche of it, because obviously as a goal scorer, and when you're known to be a goal scorer, proven goal scorer, goals is your currency.
It's your bread and butter. Fam.
So when that doesn't go well, but you're playing well to the point where you're assisting or your overall game it's okay. You're not losing possession of the ball. You're not playing sloppy. But you're just not getting the ball in the back of the net. Does that still play into your mind that you have to score a goal?
Yeah. I think that's even like me. Even coming back to me, there's games where I'm involved in the game, giving my teammates like passes in front of the goal and the scoring and that.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, it's like, alright, cool, that's all nice, them scoring and
But
the
let me
team
get
scoring,
my own,
I
bro.
need to get my goal as well. But I think sometimes when it's too much on your mind, it's like you put too much pressure on your shoulders and it just don't happen, innit?
You have to be bothered about it.
Yeah.
Alan knows he's gonna score.
You have to act normal
And he's
about it.
bothered about it, man.
That's
He is.
crazy.
I feel
though.
like when you don't just, alright, cool, you need to want to score on that. But I feel like when you put too much pressure on yourself, it's just like,
It's like when it, like
That's
Ozil-
what
Ozil's
Nunes
a
does.
striker, innit?
You reckon?
Yeah,
think
Nunes
I
does
think
that.
Nunes does it as well.
But that's what he needs to get out of his head.
I think
Actually, no, you know
But
what?
how do you?
What game was it that he it was a 3-on-1 and he didn't pass it.
I
He tried
think
to
yeah,
shoot.
but
See,
he's putting too
It was
much
that game,
pressure on
yeah.
himself.
I think that's an example of being like, yo, like,
I
I
kind
need
of
to
agree
score, you
'cause
know.
it's the same as
And even the
making
Ajax
beats,
one.
bro.
It's like making beats.
Yeah, I can relate to it because it's like you see, like if like the way I can relate to that in a sense is like if you're in front of the goal and like the goal is right there, like it's gaping, like, you can literally see it. All you got to do is pass it in. But if you think about how much power I've got to put, what side I'm gonna go,
That's why he missed the open goal against Ajax.
exactly it's the same. Like you have, like if you're thinking too much, like you're not gonna be able to properly execute.
Yeah, that's what
you
I
wanna
think.
do.
I think there's been times where I've gone into a game and I thought, from home, I've said, yeah, I'm going to score 3 goals today. Go into the game, come out with just maybe like assists. Or there's days where I've gone into a game, I'm not even thinking, I'm just thinking about, yeah, I'm going to play well. And I've scored a hat-trick. So I think it's a mental thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah,
I did tell you football's a mental sport, man.
It is a mental
I fully
sport.
understand that.
There's bare times, even today when me and Tony play, like it's like, yo, don't think about what you're gonna do. Just like don't take too long, just do it. Do it, let it play off.
Hey, too much football reference in this room right now, dog. Like,
Listen, man,
ballers around this.
sorry,
yeah?
I was balling today, bro. Let me get that off. I was balling today, bro.
Alright, cool. Say less. But listen, with Arsenal, obviously Reece Nelson scored
Can't
twice.
believe it. Can't believe it.
Number 5 scored a nice little cracker again.
Apparently he started dancing.
Did he?
Really?
Yeah, he's
I think he's in the
number
celebration.
5?
Cause he needs to
it's
calm
number
himself
five.
down.
Number 5, man.
It's number 5. It's
Man
Number
sounded
five,
like an
man.
agent.
Number 5 forever, man.
Number
Really?
5.
Number 5 forever, man.
Fair enough.
Well, tell him, did you celebrate his goal?
I was at football, innit? So
We're both sorry,
Alright, cool, but
I
when you saw-
See when they do the angle from like, let's say like we're looking at the goal. It was
a
the way
good
it swerved
goal,
into
bro.
the goal
It was a very
Crazy.
good goal, I'll be
It
real.
was a good goal.
And then Ødegaard,
he's got it in his
I
locker,
liked
man.
his finish as well. Still, I can't lie to the way he roofed it.
See, he needs to shoot more. He's
He
got
does.
it.
He does need to shoot more, but no, man, big win. We needed that. I can't lie to you, especially after the last couple of games. So we didn't play well against Leeds, Southampton,
Yeah.
PSV. Like our last 4 or 5 games haven't been good. So it was a good win. It was a big win. It was a big win. So yeah, man, we move.
Yeah, man. You know, I'd rather start bad and have a good end to the season than start good. And
I'd
have
rather-
a-
rather
Just
Liverpool
catch
start
up.
bad and
Just
continue
catch up
being bad,
first
bro.
before you say stuff like that, man.
Because where Liverpool in the table? Just deep to it.
Yeah,
Ninth.
Bro, and we're not talking about another
We did
team.
that
Why
again,
are we
yeah?
15
doing
points
We did
behind
that
Arsenal.
again.
They're
15.
9th.
And how many behind Man United?
Wow, I think it's 5 or 7 or something.
That's
Must be
not an
5.
issue to be honest.
5.
Oh,
No, hold on, sorry.
7.
Oh no, 7.
Listen,
They won
Man
20.
United
They're cooking.
are cooking. I don't know why, but
Let me get to my suitcase, bro. Let me get to my suitcase.
listen, a 1-0 victory against West Ham.
Which we weren't actually.
Streets are saying they should have dropped points.
They
today.
really
We
should
should've,
have.
we should've,
They really
we
should
should've.
have.
I'll be
But
real.
I will say this: I watched the first half, right, and boy, Manchester United, they've got something there,
Yeah, they're warming up.
and they've got a player in Casemiro who, in the first half, I've heard that in the second half he kind of drifted away from the form that he was playing in the first. But in the first half, man, the balls that he was picking out, the defensive fouls that you do, you know, when they're in transition, where they don't even give him the yellow cards,
No,
but
they don't.
that's those fouls
Used to
there.
piss me off
For me,
so much.
Casemiro, I'm so drunk.
nah,
bro.
he's
I'm
there
so
was even
You're sick.
there was even
Bro, no, I
Nah,
can't.
there's another person who's going under the radar though.
don't worry, I'm gonna bring him up. I'm bringing him up because I feel like was it Christian
Rashford.
Christian Eriksen? Christian Eriksen.
No, hey,
Bro.
Ericsson, yeah.
But wait. Let me
He's
just
a
finish.
top
Let me
baller,
just
man.
finish
Baller.
on Casemiro. yeah.
Baller.
There was one ball that he did where he was in the middle. It was in the middle of the centre backs, right? and Dalot had made a run down the byline. I think even closer towards the corner, and he just fizzed it,
Yeah,
right?
he pinged it
But
down,
I said that
yeah,
ping was so clean. I said, yay!
Yeah, he's a baller, man.
And with
But
that,
Ericsson been having that though.
but,
Man.
and that's what I'm saying with Ericsson. Even his wide range of passing that I was seeing in the first half, jeez.
Even his assist.
Right.
Yes,
Bro,
oh,
bro,
assist?
His
was
assist
not.
was
Lord of
he
mercy.
done it in 3 touches.
He said boom, boom,
Chest,
and then
touch, slap.
Smack
and the
it.
thing is, right?
He's
he
insane.
Yeah, he's a baller, man.
Insane.
he had one look, and he whipped it in. And for me,
He's a great boss.
Rashford, that hunger,
good header as well.
that hunger
Yeah,
to
that
get.
was a
Hey, he's going to World Cup in it.
Rashford's back.
Defo.
Yeah,
He's
you
think
back.
so?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah,
He's back. He's back.
You think Rashford's
Yeah, he's
back?
back. He's going to World Cup in it.
What makes you think Rashford's back?
He looks free
Oh,
again.
yeah, he looks.
bro.
There's something
Did you not
about
see
him.
that
He's got a little
Instagram
buzz.
post he done?
Nah.
You know, it's the
Gee, he
coaching.
done the
It's
Instagram
coaching,
post of
innit?
him training
Nah.
in
Coaching.
one
It's
far
coaching.
field, bro.
It's coaching.
He
I
said,
said,
I'm coming back.
remember,
Bro.
I'll
Yeah,
go
he's
back to Casemiro and them, man. But remember I said with Rashford, like, that 2 years under Jose, it was a setback. It was a major setback because Jose wasn't trusting him as much as he should have, but he just wasn't putting that much faith in him.
Remember, Jose's about results. He's not really talking
and that,
about players.
That was
he
the
wants
thing.
results.
So those 2 years, he lost those 2 years, and then once Jose was gone, he came back a bit. He was back on form a little bit,
And then he got injured.
and he got injured.
The injuries really.
And he was,
The injuries
he got
really
injured. He was
started,
playing
man,
on
yeah.
injury and everything. Like Oli was trying to kill him and everything. Then he came back from the injury. Got the surgery and everything. He came back. He was bad. But then now we've got Ten Hag, and I was like, Ten Hag's actually coaching him more now.
Fresh start for him. Isn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is, for
a
sure.
fresh start again. He's actually coaching him more. He's playing him. As much as I don't really like him at 9, he's been out there. He's been out there.
Nah, I've always believed he's a 9.
I don't think
Yeah,
he is, man.
I've always believed that he's a bagsman, bro. He scores goals.
He
bro.
can bag, but you know what it is? Certain men are bagsmen, but they're fine off the left.
I think
Where he is
operate anywhere in the front 3.
Yeah, but for me,
Not on the right.
On the right is a bit.
Nah, but
but-
Yeah, not
Rashford being
right.
back for
Listen,
that is
better
gonna
than
be good.
Sancho.
I'll be real, right? And please don't.
Let's
So-
talk about
Teddy,
that.
I would bet this
We'll
actually today,
talk
bro.
about that, man. But with Rashford, I kind of want to. I don't like making this comparison, but the one name that a striker that used to come off the left or come off the wing and
Don't
like,
say what we're gonna say.
yeah, bro.
He's gonna say it, isn't he?
No, but he,
Don't- don't
I
say
think if he models
Just
his game
say
like
it.
Thierry Henry,
Okay, okay.
if he models his game like Thierry Henry, I think he could go about it that way.
Is he saying who I think he's gonna say?
He said it already. He said
I
already,
think
bro.
I think Rashford
He said
could.
TT, man.
I'm not saying that he will be.
No,
like
obviously
him,
not will be,
but
but
I feel like if he
he can
models
emulate his game around
because
him.
I feel like he also on the left hand
And he's
side.
clinical as well. You know.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you know what? No, you know what? Yeah, he's not far off.
Don't do that.
I'm not. I'm not saying that.
Of
That's what
course
he's
you're
doing.
gonna say.
I
No, of
can,
course
no,
you're
no,
gonna
you
agree.
know,
I'm not
I can
saying-
understand to a certain extent. Like, obviously,
I
Henry's a
can't believe you guys. Are
you know,
playing
no,
this.
no, no, you know,
come
no,
on,
you know, no, no,
it's-
you know, you know.
Do you know what it is about? Do you know what it is?
Rashford's obviously
No,
level
but
below.
I'm not comparing them. I'm not trying to say that that's what he's gonna do. I'm
No,
saying,
of course.
I'm saying the game. I'm saying the
Rashford
game.
Rashford don't have that like.
He ain't
you
got
know-
that.
That je ne sais quoi.
Yeah,
No,
he does though, but he does
No,
though.
remember,
When he first came in,
I think he does.
he's got it, man. He's
I'll
got that
look,
little.
if
I feel-
Rashford was a smarter player,
You see,
then I could
do you
hear
remember-
it.
do
I
you
could be there
remember-
more. But
Perfect example. Remember on Amazon when United played Tottenham, you remember Henry's analysis? He said Rashford
Doesn't
what are-
think.
You don't think? Are you stupid? Why are you like doing no side foot straight lengers? Bro, just
obviously we talk
Yeah.
about.
Controlled
pass
finish.
it into the corner.
Instead
You
of a
don't need to
controlled
hit
finish,
it.
Like, I know,
Smash
obviously,
it.
we just spoke about don't force that, don't think about things too much. But at certain points, you have to have the instinct that let me use this shot instead of just smacking.
Have a
That comes with
different.
experience though, as well.
He's got experience though,
I
man.
think
He
he
had
has
it.
experience.
He's got experience now. man.
He has
he's
experience.
He's been in the game for time.
But then again, doesn't
But-
that show the
but-
levels of football though? That shows
But-
you there's levels to this shit.
That's
Experience, but the thing is, I go back. Experience and coaching doesn't always align, bro. People can be in the game for time, and if they haven't been coached, they're not gonna be good.
That's true.
Like I can see even right that them times that Rashford was. What did you say?
He said Shaka.
Oh, but okay, look, fair enough, fair enough.
Fair.
But with Rashford, like, cool. He's got the experience. He's been in the game for time, like since he was 17, 18, which is scary. He's 24 now, but there's been so many years where he's lacked coaching, where he hasn't been he shouldn't have to be told what to do, right? But no one's giving him the real thing about in this game you need to do this, you need to do that. Like you need to not model your game, but you need to think about the shots. You need to think about your decision making, make smarter passes, make smarter shots. Bro, because there's a certain time where Rashford just knuckle-balling everything. Knuckle-balling crosses, knuckle-balling free kicks, knuckle-balling passes.
He was moving like Antonio Valencia.
Like, bro,
Hey,
That guy
what
was
a
just
throwback.
slapping everything everywhere.
It was
Yeah.
nasty. It was a very nasty period. And now I'm like, okay, cool. Now I've got Ten Hag now. It's like I can see not only Rashford, because everyone else being coached in a certain way. Dallas impressed me a lot. Dallas impressed me a lot.
He's locked off that right side.
Bro.
Wan-Bissaka.
But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. One injury and boy.
And it's curtained. That's my issue.
For quite a few.
For a lot
A
of
Martinez injury and your
Yeah.
whole team crumbled.
he's a
Yeah,
that
he's a
brother.
I promise you, if
He's a
Martinez
baller,
gets
man.
injured, I'm not watching again.
Here's the
until
thing.
he's back.
Here's the thing. I know what. Yeah, listen. You was right.
Oh, I was
He's
right.
right.
Okay, thank you.
He's
I
very
told
good.
you his height.
He's
I told
very
you his height doesn't scare me.
For me, it's his like the way he breaks the lines.
He's
yeah.
got
It's
that
just
dog.
insane.
so aggressive.
Why
But
do you man
it's-
think I love
but
South American
it's a
ballers so
controlled
much?
aggression,
You know
though.
what? He's got the IQ as well. Though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's smart
That's
as well. He knows how
it's
to kick
controlled.
balls.
You have
It's
to be
controlled.
for that height. You have to be a smart defender.
Yeah,
Otherwise
yeah,
you're in
he's
trouble.
very,
Yeah,
very
100%.
smart.
Smart.
Like I feel very comfortable when he's on the ball. Like I feel very
Yeah, because
comfortable
he can play the DM role. You know,
He basically does that
he
at
can
centre
play
back.
he was playing the DM role sometimes at Ajax.
So
He
good.
started his career as DM, and then Ten Hag moved him back to centre back, and that's where it got crazy. That's where he was popping off. proper.
So
This United love him.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. to you. I'm at this point
Get
where
me
I'm like,
back,
dog,
get me
I
back to 2 years ago,
I want
man.
this shit, dog.
Bro, I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
Nah, all right then.
Like I've
so,
not been
I
happy
had
to
a
watch
feeling
United
it was
for a
gonna
minute.
happen, though.
So you reckon now?
I
I
didn't
thought
think
it was
I
gonna
didn't think
happen.
it was
Let's not get too ahead of
Yeah.
ourselves. The World Cup hasn't happened yet.
I thought it wasn't.
Let's wait until after the World Cup.
What? This World Cup excuse. If you man are shit after the World Cup,
bro.
It is gonna change a lot.
Yeah, let's
Nah,
wait.
it
It is
will.
gonna change
It
a
will.
lot.
let's wait
I
until-
don't know who will come back into World Cup after World Cup. We're like, yeah, like we're back, like we'll be back on form and playing as we were before.
Don't worry, let's wait until after the World Cup, guys. After the
We're
World
waiting
Cup.
it. We have to see. But right now, I'm like, yo, the World Cup is gonna be scary for certain.
If you lot lose a couple games after the World Cup,
Red
bro,
Dome. Oh, what your ass,
bro.
Oh, what your ass.
I'm gonna be on you. Oh, bro.
But yeah, nah, man, that's our clubs done. Our 4 clubs.
Can we speak on Tottenham quickly?
Um,
Because I want to ask you lot like something.
okay, go on,
right?
go on.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I don't know who they played. I'll be sorry.
They played Bournemouth and they won 3-2.
3-2, but they were 2-0 down.
3-2.
I wanna
It was
ask
2-0
you-
down.
I wanna ask you lot about this.
There's a
content.
video I got on my phone of what Emerson Royale done. That guy's a bad. How can you make Davinson Sanchez trip up at the goal? That guy's bad. Man.
No, Emerson is
He
not
stinks,
good.
bro.
Emerson
He
is not
stinks.
good. I'm so sorry,
He's
man.
bad,
Like
man.
Nuno is Nuno in it.
Nuno
You signed him in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did he come from?
No, he
Barcelona.
came from Barca. In fact, he went from Barca.
He was at Barca?
He was at Real Betis, banged over there.
Then went Barca.
From Barca. No, he was on loan. He got loaned by Barca to
Real
Betis.
Betis.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how old he is?
How old is he?
He's 23.
Yeah, he's our age. I just need to.
I don't like how
I don't like-
guys
literally
are now our
our
age,
age,
bro.
are back and forth.
Bro.
Yeah,
You know, it first started with Mbappe, but I was like, you know what, this guy's sick anyways. But then when you're seeing mid guys who are even same age or younger than you,
It puts perspective.
it's
No,
like,
no,
bro,
no,
you
no,
have to take this shit
Mika,
seriously.
You see Liverpool City game, yeah? When Nunes done that thing with I think is that a touch or the shot?
Yeah.
My dad turned to me and said, he looked at me and said, why did you stop playing football? I said, calm. I said, all right, calm. If that's how you're gonna treat me,
Nah, that for me. I always look back at it like, bro, I just
Nah,
take
but
this
we have
seriously.
to understand though, man. Being a footballer is hard though. It's not just you just think, oh,
Yeah, give us a little
it's not-
perspective
it's not
over there.
why do you
we're
think?
gonna
Why do you
grow.
think we are here and he's there?
Literally.
it's not easy. You
We're,
know?
we're here punted, but he's over there backing goals. You know what I mean?
Football
So
thing is difficult.
No, but I did just want to ask quickly on Spurs. Like, do you think Conte is gonna stay?
No.
And 2, their football right isn't sustainable, but
Absolutely
they
not.
keep winning. Do you think that they could just keep doing what they're doing now to the end of the season in terms
it
of just
won't-
being jammy?
I think
Because
they'll
they've
get
got,
found. I think
they've
they'll-
got gunmen
they've
up
got
front.
that's
That's
what
the
I'm saying.
problem.
There will be jammy moments, but will it be consistent enough for them to be in the top 4 race? Maybe so, but would they be
I'm starting
shoo-in?
to
No.
think they won't get top 4.
No, that's what I just. I think it's a big. It's not something where you could put concrete. Okay, there's 1 and 2. I feel like there's 1 and 2 at this particular point. There's 1 and 2
Yeah,
that are like, yeah, they're gonna be in the Champions League this
yeah.
season.
Hopefully.
Then it's like 4 teams.
Wait, sorry, what?
Even
Sorry,
5.
Man
Oh,
City- Man City
let's
are
say 5.
Say 5.
Because let's not count out Liverpool just.
Yeah, of course.
So you're better people than me, man. I'm counting them out.
Nah, I can't.
You
You
can't.
can't. Man. They've got too
Do you
much
know what I mean?
quality for them to do
You
that.
You can't, not yet.
And especially because it's now. Like we're talking this cruddy. It's like it's
Bro,
it's basically
we've
November.
only played 12 games.
I'm letting this.
It's only been 12 games.
I'm trying to savor the moment.
Because you know what?
I'm trying to savor this
Here's
moment.
the thing,
Because
because
if
bare
they
long.
actually do come back after
Because
the
you
World Cup
keep
and they start-
losing.
they
That's why it feels bad.
When you lose Bears, I realized he just thought the season.
How do you think
was
we
over.
felt?
That
That 2021
one
season.
nice Egyptian tea, then he's back.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
it. That's it.
bro.
Go
All it takes,
through.
he has to
Go
fire
through
up,
AJ
bro.
Road. Just
Trust
there.
He just has to fire
He's
up
right
quickly, then
there.
he's back,
He's
bro.
right
Trust
there.
me.
Bro,
Trust me, man. Liverpool, we can't count them out, man.
never.
But
I'm just not quite like.
so, but
I'm
that's
not
true.
It's
though.
because you hate us, though. That is,
I mean,
you hate us.
yeah, true. That's the other reason. But I'm just like, when I watch you, man, I'm like, yo, you men aren't good at football right now.
Yeah, but bro, let's understand. After the World Cup, yeah.
Stop bringing it off the World
Wait,
Cup.
let
man.
me,
We're talking about now, man.
hear me
This
out.
guy's still going.
After the World Cup, bro, everyone's back. Everyone's back.
Yeah, everyone's
If-
back, but
we've never had a
But
time
everyone
when
for every
No, but we-
team is back.
but
Though.
we, yeah, that's calm.
Like,
Now I'm ready to compete.
Okay.
You get me,
Bear in
Bro.
mind, like
bro? We've never had the full team like playing together. We've never had it
this whole season.
this whole season, and it's weird.
it's even,
It's weird.
they've had bare injuries.
It's weird.
have.
We've never had anyone.
They
So
have.
it's
You know
just
what's
like
affected the most as well? Their midfield as well has felt it the most,
But
man.
you know what? They felt it the most, but their midfield has always been an issue.
But even then, some guys have just gone on
Yeah,
such a downward
Fabinho's
spiral.
declining,
Fabinho
man.
is just.
But I feel like
Unbelievable.
talking about
You
is the
see a picture
fatigue.
of him,
It's the
at Real
fatigue.
Madrid in 19.
Yeah,
They
man.
said he's Nigerian.
Players
They
are
call him
tired,
Nigerian,
man.
man.
No, you guys.
That's
All
what
jokes aside,
Nigerian- sorry, bro.
Fabinho is tired.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
players
he's
are tired,
knackered.
man.
Jason was even saying it. He's been doing that breaking up play for 4 seasons in a row. It's hard.
tough.
Man's taking bare knocks, breaking up players.
Bro.
He has to be
Tough.
tired, bro.
It's gonna take a toll. Like it's about time. It's about time in my opinion.
But he's 29, man.
and that's
29.
Yeah.
and that's a tough one because then you're starting to think, okay, if his body's starting to break down, and he's looking fatigued. He's 29.
He's
How
kind of-
long
He's slightly a
left was-
twig as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like Casemiro.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
cold.
that's
He's
quite-
quite, he's lean.
So it's like
Quite lean.
now,
It's a stick.
do you look at possibly replacements, or are you
So I'm
saying, you know
saying-
what?
Chouameni was meant to be that.
Thank God he isn't.
What a shame.
like that.
Because
Thank
that
God.
guy.
Would he have
is
played the DM role?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He would be
yeah.
playing instead of Fabinho.
Yeah,
Thank God he
yeah,
did.
Guy's
not go
amazing.
forward.
Or they'd be
I might
switching.
have
they'd be
cried. I can't
switching.
lie. I might have cried.
Oh yeah,
Yo,
Fabinho
guy.
plays sometimes 6 and he'll play
Because
8.
remember how Fabinho even got into the team. Like he had to sit down.
See, this
Watch
is
the
where
game
this
from afar.
Bellingham thing comes in. I think
That's
we
what-
need to get Bellingham, man.
That's what I'm saying. And
I
I feel like we
feel
will.
like
I feel like we will.
January.
What?
I reckon January.
You think
They'll
so?
track from there.
No,
No.
I don't know, you
Nah,
know.
that's early, man.
No,
No, actually, no, you know,
The,
Early,
the way
man.
they're going right now.
They'll tap it up.
They
They'll-
have
they'll-
to do something.
No, no,
quickly.
no, no, yeah,
Yeah,
They'll knock on the door.
you know
They'll knock on the
what
door and be like,
Yeah,
cool,
they-
we're interested.
But here's the thing, though. Other teams will do exactly the same.
It's true.
I don't think he'll leave. You know?
Jason.
Not January. But
Jason.
No,
actually-
he
I don't
won't
think
leave.
he'll leave.
Hold on.
Summer.
No,
You think so?
there's something scary going on and we're not realizing it. Why don't you want him to come to Liverpool so much?
It's not that I don't want him.
No. Every single time, yeah, we think he's gonna come to Liverpool. Jason will go, no, I thought we go somewhere else, you know.
You know, it's true.
Let it happen.
Let me just tell you about me and Isaac and how anything good that happens to Liverpool, I always
cancels
question it. Always question it. It's because you will gloat it in front of my face when it happens, and I don't want that to happen. So
Nah, but
I'm praying against it.
We have to admit, though, Bellingham in that Liverpool team is.
it makes so much
it makes
sense.
the perfect sense.
It's a different.
But
It
you
makes
know
so
what?
much sense.
It makes perfect sense.
And
at
he
Man
even, and
City.
he even lost like Steven Gerrard. Like,
Oh, brother.
bro, there'll
Hell.
be times in interviews, yeah,
Hell.
they'll ask you a few questions, and you start talking about Liverpool players. Like, bro, they didn't ask you about that.
Yeah,
know,
wait.
So
Here's
This
the thing,
guy
right?
is on his. This guy is on his knee.
Here's the thing, right?
He's on his
remember
knee.
Mbappe. Brother Mbappe shouts after he did that interview. He said, "Oh, I like Liverpool. I like
Bro.
Liverpool." This brother was there like, "Mbappe's coming to Liverpool. Mbappe's coming to Liverpool." Now look, bro.
Tell me, when I
Take
was
time.
on my knees for news, I made that comp.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do for
So
Bellingham right now, bro.
shameless.
And Pep
You're
Guardiola,
so
yeah, why is
shameless.
he trying to talk to players now after games?
Well, you saw that with Madison, and he's
And
been like that for years,
he's a
though.
weirdo, man.
He's been that for years.
Oh,
Remember he did that with Redmond?
He even done it with Bellingham. Grealish went to go get Bellingham.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, I saw
Pep
that,
wants
I
to
saw
see
that.
you in it.
Bellingham- I looked at Bellingham. Bellingham was No, but wait, there was something about Bellingham's face.
Slut for cameras.
No, yeah,
Pep
true.
is a slut.
Bellingham was looking like, yo,
Like, what do you
what?
want,
Yeah,
like?
yeah. No, but that's the thing. I think that's his attitude, though. Like, I think
You
his
know,
attitude. He's
you know
very
what? I think
brush
he played it
man.
off. I think you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes like in your head, yo, like yo, Pep's trying to chat to me.
And maybe,
but yeah, you play it off in front
and
of
maybe,
I
yeah.
don't think he cares about that, man.
If you see a phone camera right there, you know, teams are doing socials and stuff like that, and Jack Grealish is saying,
Bro,
"Yo,
it's calm though. You know what? I'm not even too worried about that, man. When Trent Henderson they go over to England, they're not chatting to him, bro.
I think Bearman are doing that.
Bro, everybody talks to everybody.
Nah, man, but he's
Everyone
chatting
talks to
to
everyone.
Trent.
National teams, yeah, that's where people get tapped. Remember Cesc, sorry, Taddy, but Cesc.
Yeah.
What they done with Cesc at flipping World Cup? They slapped a Barca shirt on him after was it World Cup or Euros?
World Cup.
I'm not gonna lie, based on the performance that Spain had, bro, they had to twang him out of England. Man.
Yeah.
They had to.
They
had to.
Yeah.
Wait, and you went Barca in it?
Yeah, he said,
They had to twang him
bro,
out of
you
England.
need to go back home.
The assist for Iniesta, isn't it? Yeah.
Was it what that mad volley that Iniesta scored?
Yeah.
Oh,
They were saying
that's
like,
when
bro,
he went.
listen,
Yeah.
you need to go back home.
Yeah.
Like national teams, like, because everyone's G's again. So it's like, obviously we're rivals at club level.
And how do you
Teddy, look, I'm so sorry, but
how do you say no to your ends?
I know you hate Cesc that much, but I'm so sorry.
And how do you say no to your ends? How do you say no to your ends?
Exactly that.
He had the world at his feet, Arsenal, man. He had the streets.
Nah, but
He had everything, bro.
I feel like
but
he shouldn't have left
I'm an
though.
Arsenal fan as well. This will have to be similar.
But as we say,
It was time, innit?
No. But
Yeah,
even
man.
but as we said,
It was not
when
time.
Real Madrid and Barcelona
I
cool,
promise, it was
Yeah,
not.
you go.
Even for
Didn't even Henry, it was time. Yes, Cesc, it was too early, man. He and a couple more years.
Yeah, but
just
man,
win a trophy.
How old is this when he left?
yeah, you know one thing about these footballers, yeah.
mid-20s, I think.
yeah.
These footballers love running away to the big team already. Like,
It's not running
you know,
away.
you know, with me,
It's
yeah.
not running away.
If I was a big
I
baller,
can't
yeah.
lie, man. I can't lie.
If I was a big baller, I would want to do it at my
thing.
own team. Like, I want to before I go, I want to like cement my place. Come on, I've got a trophy for Arsenal, and it was
Okay.
me.
I'm so
And
sorry.
then after
Okay.
that, after that, you've proved yourself. Now you go.
Alright, cool,
Why do you want to run away
let's
already?
talk to a pro there. So
I don't think
if let's say
he
for example, an Arsenal was to call and speak to your agent and be like, "Yo, we like Jonas, we wanna bring him over."
Yeah.
Would that be something where it's like, I need to finish off where I'm starting here?
That's
Or-
different. That's
or-
different. That's different.
Why?
But for me, it's
different,
different because are we talking about like currently right now?
Or let's say
Exactly,
for example,
of course you go to
let's say for example now you've done a couple seasons at Walsall and you're bagging. And you even got the club promoted a few tiers, and now you're. In fact, now you're. In fact, let's do this. You're going up. You're in the championship now. You're bagging goals, and you're in a promotion hunt.
Yeah.
In January of a season, Arsenal come in and they're like, "Bro, we want to bring you in. Obviously, you sit down, learn the game, or would you stay at Walsall?" Try your hardest to get them promoted.
I know what my answer is.
I know, man.
That's what I'm saying to you. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, I think it's a bit different. Yeah.
I'd be a bad professional.
But what would you do though?
Does the chance happen again?
That's the
That's the thing, though.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people think
You
about
see,
that.
that's what I'm saying to you. It's different though.
Everyone's different though, isn't it? Like, let's say like a Declan Rice. I think he's like a one club man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's a one club man.
You think you won't go?
He's
You
gonna
won't?
stay at West Ham.
You think so?
He's gonna try and maybe get them Europa League, and I'm not too
He's
sure.
just that
what he's
professional.
gonna do. Yeah, he's a like
Yeah.
proper professional.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I
seems
mean?
that way. I hear it. Like, he seems the type of guy.
Whereas some other people might be looking for like let's just say like a Bellingham, bro. Bellingham will stay at Dortmund for a bit, do his thing, and then he might think, you know what, for the best of like for my career, for the best thing for me like to do is move on, go play for a big club, and
That's what
But that was the reason why he went to Dortmund.
That's why he left Birmingham in the first place. Like, and they were all like, "Yo, we understand." The club was like, "We
yeah,
understand."
but
Like,
yeah, that was for his career, innit? It's like his best interest. So some players, I don't know, it just depends on it how you are. With
Even Calvin Bassey's doing it as well.
you got immediate training. innit?
Yeah. I was literally looking. I like that. We like
You know
that.
what it is? I feel like as well, yeah. With that being said, I feel like it's difficult for some players as well because if you're such an asset to a team, yeah, some clubs are gonna try their hardest to lock you in, fam. So
Yeah.
what can
Release
you do?
clause 1 billion.
Yeah, like
Barca, for
who-
example.
what's his name? Gavi or Pedri? One of them's got some.
It's
One
a-
of them,
it's a
they've
1
all
billion,
got
it's
1
1
billion.
Yeah, they've got
it's
1 billion
crazy,
release.
crazy,
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because Barca know what they're producing. They know.
But at the same time, that's the pinnacle of football.
Exactly.
So it's like you ain't trying to do that.
You know what? I had a thought. Like I have conversations with like some of my other brethren sometimes, and I'll say like, do you think the standard of football is going up?
Yes.
Or is it going down?
Yes. I'm a believe that's gone up. I don't know about you, man.
I think it's gone up. I
think it went down for a bit.
I think
Now it's returning.
Yeah,
it's gonna go.
it was there for a period where football was stale.
Yeah,
and it's come back up again.
I feel like the way that tactics have evolved as well.
But for us, we've got to love it, man. We've got so much football to watch.
Yeah,
like we've got to enjoy this.
Maybe a bit too much.
I think there's a new generation of just crazy.
Imagine this is the new generation where football is just
Ballon d'Or.
so much
You
football.
see how us that we grew up with like the Rooney, the Drogbas, them and there, but our parents got people like Pele, Maradonas
of them anymore. I don't think.
Nah, I think there will be.
What?
But it's gonna be like they won't maybe be as good as them, but they will still give us moments that we can still.
I remember they're young. They're young, you know.
Yeah,
we have young. We're getting players at their best now. But imagine when they
what
grow.
them man were doing in their 20s.
Yeah,
like late 20s.
I feel like the youngest we see now, there won't be a small amount at the top. There'll be a large amount of them at the top of the top of the future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't. I feel like we kind of just have to lower our standards a bit because I feel like Messi and Ronaldo have just kind of.
That's a whole nother.
They've changed the way we see.
But don't you feel like
now,
every single generation has had that top elite?
I don't think you would get Messi and Ronaldo one again.
Even Ronaldinho.
I thought it would be like
Dino, my brother.
I thought the next Ronaldo Messi battle would be like a Haaland and Mbappe.
I think
it's still there now.
I think it's written in the stars.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it won't be like Messi and Ronaldo though.
Nah, that will never happen again.
Because
they will score their goals, but it will just never be like them two, man. I'm telling you.
Them winning Ballon d'Ors one after the other for
how many years?
At least 10 years.
Bro,
and now winning Ballon d'Or, you literally come on, man. Winning Ballon d'Or is not the same anymore.
What is win Champions League?
Like, winning Ballon d'Or is not
but
the same.
it's not just that. Remember, you kind of have to play. You have to play the best way, and be the best player on the best team.
Win the Champions League.
And look at what
win the World Cup.
And look at what Real Madrid did. Real Madrid, won the league, won the Champions League. Wait, they won the treble, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They won the treble.
Yeah.
I want to say they won the Copa del Rey.
Nah, they won the treble though. That's the picture where they
That
got
is-
thingy.
that is
Ancelotti
the-
smoking the zoo, innit? Yeah.
Oh,
It's the
I
treble,
think it's
bro.
Copa del Rey.
The
Yeah,
treble
they-
and
the treble.
Benzema was.
I don't know if they won that.
I don't know if they won the treble though.
I thought Athletic Bilbao won that.
I want to say that we know that they've done a double.
Either way, they won. They won
I
the
think it's
two.
Real Betis because that's when my man what's the old brother.
Joaquin.
Joaquin. Yeah, he's
from Betis.
Yeah.
My guy, he's got a right foot there.
A double which he was heavily influential.
You won the league and the champion. That's all you need.
And no, but remember he was heavily influential in those.
Yeah, of course.
So-
But as in, you've won the two that you actually need to win. That would be like, yo,
Yeah,
like,
so-
because man are winning Ballon d'Ors of winning Carabao Cups and that stuff. Like, you've won the league and you've won the champion. The pinnacle of
That's it.
what you need in club football.
That's it.
At a certain point, like.
But yeah, listen. I think we have time to do tally shout outs at this point. You got some.
I just have to check something.
You got some.
What does
Anyone?
man have to check?
Anyone got any shout outs?
I was gonna shout out Saicedo first for Brighton because I just thought for him to be 20 years old
very
and
good.
to be playing like this,
cold,
like
man.
at this level, and bearing in mind like Bissouma's gone, the unfortunate thing with Mwepu as well.
Who's Brighton's scouting department?
got shout out.
Who's in charge of the Brighton scouting?
I think we've taken them.
No, you haven't.
I think we've taken some people from their recruitment team.
Oh yeah, because Graham Potter went.
But I
I
know
got a big shout out.
I know the director of football has gone to Newcastle now.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Wanna give a
Come on,
big
man.
shout out.
We haven't even spoke about Newcastle, man.
Yeah, it's it.
Miguel Almiron.
Grealish
what
created a
have you
monster.
done?
Exactly.
Grealish created a monster.
Grealish should not have done that because
Bro.
when you push a man,
Yeah, it's
the
true.
man will might
Especially
bring
as a
out
pro,
that.
bro. As a pro.
You put that dog out.
You know
his
you bring out
Newcastle
that
team, yeah?
dog,
That
fam.
guy's a baller, man. I think he's gonna get
played
bought for big P soon.
I
I don't know.
I
who's
don't
gonna
know,
buy
man.
him.
Maybe, you know.
Do you know what
Someone's
it? Do you know
gonna
what
buy
it
him for
is?
big
You
Newcastle
know what it
can
is?
take
What
some of
you,
their
what you
players.
said about that though. I don't think Newcastle players are going to leave.
Yeah,
anytime
that's what I'm
soon.
saying.
I think
because of the
they're all
way-
in into that project.
Yeah.
That project it's very lucrative and
It's
it
going a bit
doing
too
well.
fast.
They're
They're
doing
doing
well.
well.
Yeah.
They're doing well
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Too well. I'm not happy.
And I'm even thinking, wait, maybe Eddie might be,
I thought Eddie Howe was meant to be gone by now.
I thought he'd be the bridge.
Honestly,
He might actually be
Eddie Howe, I hold my hands up.
You know what I said? I said
really
this.
thought you'd be a placement holder. You've done your thing.
He's
Bro.
cold.
These players are gonna. These players that Newcastle have right now, they're gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
But then,
They're in it together.
and then when
Eddie Howe's gonna get better.
and then they're gonna buy well. They're
Do
gonna
you
get some
Do you know
players
the
in.
cheek that they wanted to buy Madison this summer? Imagine if they got him as well.
Bro, I can't. That's too
Brother.
cheeky. It's too
They-
cheeky.
it's given the Newcastle like 2010 where they had the Cisse, Benafa.
They were buying hella French man.
Denver
They were buying hella French man
That was a team.
Bro,
But
Yo,
that
I'm
was
getting-
again the same vibe,
See
man.
that thing? You had to be there.
Yeah, you had to be there.
You had to be there for that moment.
bro. When you
Literally.
That was an era.
When Cisse went and scored that double at
Bro,
Bridge, Jesus
the maddest
Christ.
double.
That goal-
even
that goal
the
is
kit-
like an iconic goal.
Bro,
even the kit-
he had the second goal. Like
Even the
other
kit,
goals, bro.
even the kit,
Bro,
bro.
even
That
the
kit, oh,
I
bro.
remember.
That kit
Such a
was
buff
hard,
kit,
Hey,
like
Benafa was coming in and he was
Bro.
doing his thing as well.
dropping, man.
That's Newcastle are heritage. Newcastle are actual heritage. Man.
Yeah.
They are.
Heritage
They are
club.
Hey, the
And I
building
feel-
side.
they
The
finally
building
deserve-
side.
I feel like they deserve this now, man. I feel
Really?
like they've got a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, they've put
Imagine
in
that
the
the Champions
Premier
League.
shift, bro.
They've got
Bro,
the
they
fans
put
in
in
the
the
fans as well. The fans as well. They're-
One City club as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You get
They
imagine
put in
imagine
the
how Sunderland
work.
are looking at them right now, though. Sunderland thinking, right, listen. Sunderland thinking,
No, why can't it happen to us,
bro, Newcastle will not be able to even look at Sunderland, bro.
They're eating off that Netflix money. Don't worry about them.
Bro,
man.
hey, season 3's coming soon. I'm waiting
Don't
for
worry
that
about them.
one.
But yeah,
No, Newcastle. If Newcastle keep going on, like, bro, I'm like, like they might be pushing. They might be pushing top 4 spaces.
Hey,
I'm
God
like,
forbid.
I don't need this.
God
Sir.
forbid.
One game a week.
Yeah.
No, also, guys, what might stop them is the fact that after the World Cup, innit, you get these.
Oh, come on.
Have they even got guys going?
I think Callum Wilson should go.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
That's a good
Yes.
shout.
I don't.
Instead of Ivan Toney.
As good as Ivan Toney is,
Nah, Brazilian.
Yeah, he should go as well.
he won't go.
You know,
He's
but
a midfielder now, you know.
I think Brazil's midfield is quite packed.
Yeah.
The whole team is
Their team is stacked.
Bro.
So I don't know if Jolinton will get into that midfield.
Their wingers are brazy. I can't lie to you. Like, yeah, Brazil is just saying off.
Oh, yeah, guys,
It's a
who wins the World Cup?
conversation in itself.
Fam.
Brazil.
Brazil's a whole different. But Newcastle, bro, I can't lie. Man.
So yeah.
I don't need-
Any
I don't
more
need
shout outs?
I was gonna do my weekly shout out Burnley. They're top of the championship, bro. They've only lost
Nah,
one
you
game.
you don't know my hate for Burnley, but because it's company, now I'm like, I'm gonna let it slide a little bit.
Company.
did.
That's why
Yeah,
you
people-
gotta,
people
you gotta
did.
really
They did.
give him his flowers,
They
man,
did.
for doing what he's doing. Cause, bro, yeah, man. Anyway, that's me this week. The bad shit happened. Barella scored a banger as well.
Oh, that was a nasty goal.
Did you,
Saw that.
did you see the comment he made after
Oh, yeah,
about
Napoli
his
as well. Shout out
control?
Napoli, man.
Lukaku,
He was getting onto Lukaku. He said,
He's
"Lukaku,
like,
this is how you control a ball."
Swear.
Yeah,
That's a vibe.
but yeah,
What'd you say?
Who's that Napoli player? They got the one with the long name.
brother,
Rashford,
hey,
Rashford,
That was
yo,
my next
Yeah,
one.
yo,
That was my next
he
one.
is the real
the Georgian guy, the
deal.
Georgian
guy. Yeah,
See,
yeah,
the
yeah.
the youngsters are coming in.
Maradona, man.
He's the real
He's cold.
deal, bro.
He's cold.
And you know what? Napoli, shout out to them.
They haven't
'Cause
lost a
they
game
are
this season.
playing
They haven't lost a
good.
game this season.
And the thing is, they're
So
playing
they-
good football.
They will go deep in the Champions League.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they will
They're
go. They'll be that
cold.
surprise
Hey,
team.
Osimhen,
Bro.
another hat trick.
Bro,
Way
brother.
that
Sorry, I can't lie, there's
Raspadori
one-
moved to
there's one
England,
week,
yeah,
yeah.
that's when I knew Italy have got
There was one
balls.
big
Bro.
Osimhen,
They got
Osimhen, yeah, they're like, oh, like
Literally.
waiting be this to us. They had lied about Osimhen. I said, just taking the piss, bro.
Wait, how old is Osimhen?
I think he's our age.
20,
Might be our age as well.
23.
Stop
I think he's
pushing
our
our
age
age,
as well. I
man.
think he's our
It's
age as well.
crazy.
I think he's actually our
He's
age as well.
bare
crazy.
fast as well.
Crazy.
I feel like credits to the manager though, because they're playing different.
Who's the manager again?
Spalletti.
Spalletti.
Yeah, they're playing. Now they have the
Yeah,
ball.
Osimhen-
innit?
Osimhen's
They're
23.
playing a lot different.
Yeah, they have the ball now.
Much better football
I
this
think
season.
you're 5 days he's senior.
Who?
Osimhen. That's crazy.
Hey, man,
crazy.
man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, listen, guys, that was our match week review. That was something that listen, let's not lose again, please, Chelsea. I beg.
Yeah, man, stop losing
got
when I
us
come
on
to the
Sunday.
studio, man.
We're on Sunday.
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Where?
12.
Bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah.
12.
What can I though?
I don't
Bridge.
know. I don't know, man. Here's the thing, though. But
beat them the last 2 years at
Them
the
are not
Bridge.
good. Them are not good. Them are
I
not good
hate
now.
playing Chelsea, man.
hate-
With their tight stadium.
Bro, proper
Here's
kindergarten
the
size
thing,
football
here's the
pitch.
thing.
It pisses me off,
But
man.
here's the thing: when Arsenal come round, I feel like form comes out the window. But at the same time,
We haven't
something
lost
jinky
to
about
you,
man.
the Andrea
Yeah,
Tata.
that's the thing. Because
That's crazy.
Because even that two.
No Saka though. I don't think Saka will play. You know.
Nah, I think they'll rest him.
Saka don't play.
Bro, the way he was
What
looking like,
happened today, yeah.
the way he was looking like, yeah, with the World Cup
Wait,
in
so-
3 weeks' time,
So he
I
could
reckon-
4 weeks' time.
So he could play for him. He could play instead of him. You said so.
And then watch him back. Watch him back.
Hey, God,
Watch him
please.
back.
God,
Watch him
please,
back.
oh.
No, Chelsea won on Sunday.
Please.
I need to
Hey, don't be coming here with your fake.
No, I thought that Chelsea won on Sunday.
get me a draw and get out of there. At least, man.
First.
A draw would be a good result.
Yeah, because I know Taddy, you're a bit worried about that game, you know.
Yeah.
A draw would be a good result.
Taddy knows.
But
A
listen,
draw would still be a good result though.
It would just
Yeah,
keep.
I'll
Just
take
I
it.
just
Just get
I
out
just
there,
want
just get
to
out
be.
there.
I just want to be topped by the World Cup.
I can't lie, bro.
I just want to be topped.
No, no,
I don't
I feel
think
like
you
Chelsea
I think a draw would be a good result for them,
but we
not for
should
you lot.
win.
Because you lot been playing so much better.
Should
These
win.
lot haven't been good this season.
Nah, but I'll take a draw because
And we got
It's Chelsea,
Spurs.
innit?
it's Chelsea. You
Spurs.
don't know.
We got
what's
Spurs
gonna
away.
happen, bro. Like that's how football
we're
is
going
now.
to
You don't know
Tottenham
what's
Hotspur
gonna happen, bro.
Stadium.
Yeah, we're going to Spurs, you
You
know.
got Spurs at half full, don't you? Yeah, you're
Sunday.
finished.
Do we lose that game? Do we lose that game in it?
You're finished.
Yeah, you might actually use that game.
Hey, bare mad games have happened at half 4, you know.
Bro.
Damn.
under the lights.
We never know though.
At the lanes.
Because Tottenham are a bit shaky, you know.
But the thing
Under
is,
light
when they
scary,
face you,
Play-
they
play
get
your- play your
no,
high line and
no,
see
but
what
when they
happens.
face you, they like facing you low.
Play your high line and see what
Both at
happens, bro.
Anfield or at
Nah,
Tottenham
we
Hotspur
lose that
Stadium.
game. We lose that game, man.
But listen, let's wrap it up here with the match day review.
Liverpool team.
Yeah, listen, more losses for Liverpool.
Sorry, before we even get onto that, why are Chelsea Arsenal at 12 o'clock on Sunday?
Aye. It's 12
On a Sunday?
On
Yes.
the dot.
And then 12
What's up
o'clock
at
on the-
church?
Bro,
Oh, come
12
on,
o'clock on
man.
the
Hey,
dots.
don't worry, I'll be doing some serious prayer there. Yeah?
Guys don't know. I'll be watching it during church.
Oh wow!
You think this is a joke?
I told you this.
You guys think it's a joke?
Something you got to do.
Bro.
Something you got to do.
Under the
You're
leg.
really
Under the leg.
Brandon
Under the leg.
as well, bro.
Something you got to do, man. I can't lie to you.